Hi, in this video we're going to expand out two brackets. We're going to multiply these two brackets together where we've got a quadratic expression in one of the brackets, so summing x squared plus summing x plus something or minus something, and in the other bracket we've got a linear expression which is just summing x plus something. And remember, the principle to multiply out two brackets is to multiply each term in the first bracket by each term in the second bracket. And what I mean by that is that you just pick something in the first bracket, like say the 3x squared, you pick something in the second bracket, like the -1, and you multiply them together, and then all those possible combinations of picking a term from the first bracket and a term from the second bracket, multiply them together, and then you just add all those together at the end. Right, so the way I do it is, if I just copy this out first, is I focused first on the first thing in the first bracket. So I'm going to pick this first thing in the first bracket and multiply it by each thing in the second bracket. So I'm going to multiply the 3x squared by this first term of 2x and the 3x squared by the second term of -1. I'm picking the first thing from the first bracket times by each possible thing in the second bracket. So the 3x squared times the 2x is 6x cubed, and then the 3x squared times the -1 is -3x squared. Now I move on to the second thing in the first bracket, multiplied by each thing in the second. So I'm going to do the plus x times the 2x and the plus x times the -1. So firstly, the plus x times the 2x is plus 2x squared. And then I do the plus x times by the -1, which is minus x. And then finally, I'm going to do this last thing, the third thing in the first bracket, multiplied by each thing in the second. So the -2 times the 2x and the -2 times the -1. So the -1 times the 2x is going to be -4x. And the -2 times the -1 is +2. And let's now collect like terms. So the 6x cubed. Is there any other x cubed term? No, they don't involve x cubed, so that just stays as it is. What about x squared terms? Well, I can see we've got an x squared term here and an x squared term here. We have -3 lots of x squared plus 2 lots of x squared, which is -1 lot of x squared. So we have -1 lot of x squared, or just -x squared. And then what about x terms? I can see I've got a -x and a -4x. -1 lot of x, -4 lots of x is -5 lots of x. And then finally, we've got that little cheeky 2 at the end, which doesn't have a variable. We call it a constant term, and then we get that. So that is our final answer.